Good morning. You are getting a video today because my knee is too tired to type. At least I'm too tired to type. I don't even know at the moment what day today is. Today is Wednesday, I believe, but I'm not sure which day of the walk. The night before last, I stayed at the Super 8 in Potosi, which is a fantastic motel. I highly recommend it. Nothing really too interesting to report, other than just loud engines and racing going on outside for a good part of the evening, as I'm getting all stressed out and looking out the door to see who it was. It was a lot of kids, and then I started thinking, I used to be that kid, especially with the guy that I'm going to go see here in a couple days in Cole Camp, racing cars and up to no good. Got up the next morning, left about, after writing the blog, about 10 o'clock. And as I'm walking through town, I said the population was about 2,600. And I swear the town had about 2,600 businesses. I think everybody in that town is a small business owner. And if they own a business, a majority of them own a pawn shop, a dollar store, or a payday loan store. Go figure. I don't know. Walking outside of Potosi, it was pretty much a turtle death row. I saved 3 turtles that were in the middle of the road, all completely closed up in the middle of the road, but a majority of them I did not. They were all to the side of the road, but probably at least 10 turtles within just 2 miles that had died a quick death. Yesterday was a tough day. I'm feeling the effects of it today. It was pretty much cool, starting off in the morning, but the perfect day I had the day before, think the opposite yesterday. That nice wide shoulder I had on the side of the road, non-existent. It was for half the day. It was there was no shoulder. The white line was the shoulder, and then there was about a 4-inch drop into gravel. So a lot of work, not only just keeping the cart going straight, but then dodging traffic, and there was lots of traffic. But you know, that wasn't enough. The rain decided to set in today, which I knew it would. So I knew what I was walking into. But it wasn't no Seattle sissy rain. It was a serious rain. And I got to this convenience store, and I'm just kind of hanging out, and I can see the clouds looming, and I'm talking to a guy, and I had a good conversation. He told me that Missouri is either a bunch of really great people, or no, it's half great people, half a-holes. Remember, he said that. I'm lucky enough not to have to meet the second half yet. But he's like, oh no, you got another convenience store. It's only 4 miles down the road. You're good. You're good. You know, if it rains, it's only 4 miles down the road. You can hang out. So it had been looming for a while, so I decided to go for it. Well, not even a mile down the road, the rain kicked in, and I had my rain gear. I threw my rain gear in, covered my backpack and top of my cart with my tarp. But it started raining too hard to be raining and walking, not to mention the thunder and lightning overhead. And on the side of the road, it was just a little ditch and then a straight up side in the little ravine there. So I threw the cart in the ditch about 3 feet off the side of the road and climbed up the ravine and hung out under just a couple of the trees that I could find protection. And I stood there. Well, I sat down first, and I was sitting up there and hanging onto the tree, and it rained for about an hour and a half. And, you know, self-preservation. I'm trying to get under the dry trees. Well, it's funny. Insects do the same thing. And where did they find the closest, driest spot? That would be up my pant leg. And if anyone, well, my parents know, or anyone who knows, I am not a big fan of insects and spiders. And, yeah, that little freaked me out a little bit. So here I am hopping in the rain on the side of the road on one foot on the side of a hill, trying to persuade the insects and the spiders not to crawl up my rain gear. Yeah, when the spider came up through the top of my pants, that's what freaked me out the most. But anyway, the rain slowed down after about an hour and a half, and I started walking. And it wasn't 4 miles; it was 10 miles to that next station, and there. By that time, the rain had stopped. The sun was coming out. My shoes were still soaked. I had to put on the blister makers, which those lasted just a couple miles, and I went back to wet shoes. Those were better. But I knew my destination for the day was the Huza Valley Campground. And when I got to that place, I figured, oh gosh, it could only be a couple more miles away. Well, it turns out it was another 8 miles away, and my dogs were barking. So that next 8 miles was tough 8 miles, but just focused. Got there right about 8:15, and most of the day I haven't had phone reception, so haven't been able to really check in with anyone during the day. But got to the Huza Valley Resort right at sunset, and checked in there. The gal at the front desk, she found out what I was doing, and she's just like, I don't think I could do that. I'm just afraid of the dark. I think she was meaning that she couldn't sleep out at night. But anyway, the walking wasn't for her. So the Huza Valley Resort, I had passed another little resort which had a motel and was covered, and seemed like there was some action going on there, and that was about a mile back. But it looked like the resort was a little bit off the road, so nope, I'm sticking to the Huza because it looked big on the map. And I got here in a huge building right on the side of the road, and looking forward to it. So where do I go? What's just right around the corner? Oh no, you're actually a little over a mile that way, and another mile, and plus I still have a mile to walk back there just to check in the key. So anyway, I walked. It wasn't a bad walk. It was about a bunch of horses, some cattle, some of the barns, and I'll turn the camera around in a second and show you some of the small little cabins here. But anyway, it was. I got here, and right when I got to my little the Huza Hilton, they call it. There's no linens, nothing. There's AC in a bathroom, but you have to bring everything else on your own. But right when I got here, it started raining again, and for half the night, it was nothing but thunder and lightning, and it rained up a storm, which it's supposed to rain again today, so I should probably get going. And I'm sure in the next couple hours I'll be sitting on the side of the road trying to kick off the spiders and bugs from crawling up my rain gear. But here's a quick look at around the area, and this is just the list of the row of A-frames and cabins going down. If you can see in the dark here, this is just the units here where I was staying, and not much else going on. Just before I leave, last night and this morning I was reading a little bit of my book, Autobiography of a Yogi. Thanks, Bob. And having a little breakfast of Jack Link's ham jerky. Thanks, Ron Tinsley. There's the cart sitting next to me. So thanks for watching my blog this morning, and I will type the next edition as soon as I can. Have a great day.